Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. As a Glasgow MP, I emphasise how important this bill is for Scotland and Scotland's economy. We have huge opportunities in the form of offshore wind and floating wind too, and this all depends on the development of transmission infrastructure in England. So this bill will help reduce bills in Scotland, get us away from expensive gas and onto cheaper, fixed-priced wind. Delays in England cost my poor constituents a lot of money. The bill does much more than that. It modernises the regime for connections to the electricity transmission and distribution system, speeding up connection of vital energy projects for energy security. The UK Government has worked closely with the Scottish Government, delivering on its promise to put country first and Scotland first and party second, to modernise the regime for consenting overhead power lines and generating stations in Scotland. It also makes provision for long-duration energy storage. You may wonder what that is. Well, there's all sorts of exciting new technology here for this, but also I'd commend to everyone a visit to Cruachan Power Station to see the Hollow Mountain in the Glens of Scotland, and you'll see how important this is, and also what great opportunities it provides for British engineering and the children in our schools now to pursue careers in engineering. And there are also other reforms that are very, very important to the electricity sector in Scotland. Now, this, Madam Deputy Speaker, may be a historic moment, pointing out some agreement between the SNP and the Labour Party in this chamber. However, I would not want to be too gentle on the SNP Scottish Government, which takes far too long to consent projects in Scotland. Far too many projects sit on the ministers' desks for far too long. This is holding back investment. And the same applies in Glasgow and the SNP Council there. So we do need to get going on some of these consents, and the SNP governments in Glasgow and Edinburgh need to get a move on with consenting projects that will create jobs and assist my constituents.